Good morning. My name is Brian Johnston, and I'm just going to talk briefly about trading without using the hedges, although I think the hedge indicator is possibly, with the profit and loss, the best indicator of all. But here, for traders that prefer to use traditional trading, I'll just mention a few ones that I use, and you may like to use the same. As I said, there's no way of always predicting a correct entry or an incorrect entry. That is why I use the Excel spreadsheet to give us zero. Zero is harder to find entries on here, but as a rule I'll give you some guidelines. First of all, the use of the square. This is the current time frame that we are trading in. And in this case we're in the 1 hour time frame, so this is a trading range in the 1 hour time frame. Look at Bosun's line, which is last Friday's closing price, roughly. Here is the range using the square at 48 setting, and notice how often it hits the lines of support and resistance in Bosun's lines, so that if you're doing rebound trading, you can use these lines to rebound off. You can use Bosun's. These I find that these together with them are very good. You notice in trading there is threads, simple, using the 5 moving average and the stochastics. Here's another method of trading. Of course, you can put these settings in here, and we'll open them up, and look, you can choose your own settings, and you just simply put your own settings, whatever you like, in there, and you can see instantly in every time frame. I like to see the 3 reds, the 3 greens in longs in this time frame, all red for short in this time frame, and of course this is a good indication of entry. The other indicator is the buy volume, the tick buy volume, and the tick sell volume. As there's higher buyers, the market's going up. Look, even if we put this up into a bigger view and look at the actual market, just one old saying was, you sell when it's red and buy when it's blue. Red, buy, buy, buy. And notice how the price is heading always during the trading. It retraces many times to last Friday's close. The other indicator that gives you a higher hit rate as well, and we'll just put it on for you so you can see it. Is Ritchie's open and close price. It's a simple statistic that the price, if it goes above the opening price of the day today, it's long. If it goes below, it's a short trend. Simple means of opening and close. There's an 80% hit rate just based on that alone. Isn't it fantastic, eh? But like all entries, there's no right or wrong way to trade. We just want to trade, manage our drawdowns, and control them to tight levels, as there is no perfect entry or exit. We want to reduce those things. Okay, we've talked about this gives you in the MAC, the stochastic, and the EMA. So you have 3. You can even put on and we'll do it for you, navigator. And I've included most of these in the EMA crossover signal,
finish? I'm going to Mama.
Okay.
5 minutes.
There it is there. We could bring it up a bit. Why is it so small? There we are. There's a typical 5-6 EMA crossover giving you a signal of buys and sells. You're also looking here at the Bryan's index. Notice the point here where it turns, goes red. The dollar is still going down. We want to have a counter trend when both of those, that starts to come up, that comes down. The 50% is a magical level of trend direction. And that is basically giving you an indication of the use of indicators. It's an easy thing for all of us advanced traders to know, but how do you put it in your indicators? You put in C drive, your MetaTrader or whatever it is. You go to your MetaTrader, you put your indicators in your indicator file, you put the experts in the, as you open it up and put it in there, and of course the normal stuff of where you, EAs, files are all clearly explained in many threads. This is a thread for advanced traders. I've explored some concepts for you, showing you some simple trading methods. You have also noticed the US dollar strength and the Australian. It's slightly higher, it's 5. So of course the dollar is still a little bit higher, but it's moving down and this is moving up. You often just trade the strongest currencies like the buy CHF US dollar, well that's US dollar CHF sell. It's also a US dollar JPY sell and a US dollar New Zealand sell, some of the stronger currencies trading at this time. Once again, we spoke in length of the equity to the drawdown. The opening balance was 5,000, so it's continually, that hedge is holding very tight, even though we got the extra dollars on. Bye for now. Just a quick brief introduction to use of indicators. Of course it applies to the basket as well, which direction the basket's going up. Bosun's lines, you can minimize it, have a look at it in detail, bring it up. The hedge, the trend direction, here's a line chart, the 3 MW lines, everything is there for you to trade the Forex. Use it to your own methods. The hedge is just and the basket offline charts is another extension, but in all, I like the use of the profit loss hedge basket charts in Excel. I like to use the 0 point of entry. You can use a 0 point of entry here. It always gives you a strong chance that the price will return and go the other way from 0. The same pretty well in Bosun's lines and the Friday's close. Sometimes opening on Monday is almost like a 0 position too. But anyway, that's all for now from Bryan.